I'm ever ready. Cool as Rick, gritty, shitty. Believe, no tricks up the sleeve. We bank straight at your headpiece. Not meaning no harm to make it bad for your health. Raise up, ease up, don't make it bad for yourself. Penalties are momentary. Memories of the lost who paid costs was handled by yours truly. Raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up. Warriors come out to play. Apparently extraordinary, don't compare mine to legendary. Crossing thin lines, quoting my lines is purely entertainment. My same shit, I'll blow your back out, frame it. The same shit will leave you on the floor brainless. Talking to me, best be making sense. Talking at me, prepare for ducking. Only showering, cheering, you hollering. Traits laced up with talents. Clean hands, saying or violent. Fuck with, nothing to lose. Ready to bust, step with mine. Unbeliever, luck, ill choice. You lost chance, better to dance with the devil in the dark. Mr. Slow Jams, a sick type. The real life, I'm concerned. Play with life, you get burned. Lack imagination, ill thoughts, use discretion. Never holding out for my peeps, keeps protection. Only way shells on you. Breeze through, knock down obstacle and clean phony asses off their pedestal. Believe. Raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, raise up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, raise up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise 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 up, raise up. Rhyme theory, mind theory. Shorty was out for the dreams of living it. Thought hard about larger than life schemes of getting rich. Controlling, holding, bank rolling and such. From the young age of 9, Shorty had enough. Only scenes in his eyes was corrupt. This is how you do it.
To the hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang.
And shit ain't been the same since, man.
Two friends along, and next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. Check it out, I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1", and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. It's crazy how bad they were dissing hip hop, and really to a large degree, people still diss hip hop for using other people's music or whatever. It was just so unheard of. How you gonna make music and you using somebody else's music? But somehow it works.
I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go hotel, motel, holiday inn. See if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. I'm Master G, my mellow is on you. So what you gonna do? Well, it's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. So what? That song came out. What year did that song came out? That song came out in 1979. And I remember my old man in like the mid '80s when hip hop really started to pick up. He referred to hip hop as that hippity hop. Why you always listen to that hippity hop? Why you always listen to that hippity hop? Man, it was crazy. So it's very interesting, man. I'm telling you, I keep talking about it, man, because I just actually completed it 2 nights ago. You need to check out the Get Down, man. Really gives an interesting perspective of how it all went down, man. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. LeBron James grabbed a big night, had a huge night, scoring 35 points. Kyrie Irving added 24, and the Cleveland Cavaliers picked up where they left off following a long layoff and destroyed the Toronto Raptors 116-105. It wasn't even that close, though. I mean, it really... You say 116-105, that's just 11 points, but if you watch this game, man, it was no question that Cleveland was going to win this game last night. The Cavs hadn't played since April 23rd when they completed a 4-game sweep of Indiana. Toronto dropped to 1-12 in playoff openers, and the Raptors got blown out of the playoffs for the 4th straight time in Cleveland. The Raptors have also lost the last 4 postseason games in Cleveland by an average of 24.7 points. That's right. Not only are they losing, but they're getting destroyed. This is just a bad matchup, seemingly. Norman Powell appeared to intentionally hit Kevin Love in the groin area, a play that could come under league review. We'll keep our eyes on that. LeBron James needed 25 points to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for second place on the league's postseason scoring list, and 2 3-pointers to join Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and Manu Ginobili as the only players to connect on 300 postseason threes. Damn. Listen to this. That boy LeBron James is a bad boy. Listen to this. James has scored at least 30 in 88 playoff games, tying Kobe Bryant for second on the career list. Only Michael Jordan has more. So let's see if he got 88 now, and they got 3 more games in this series, and then presumably 4 more games in the next series. So that'll be 7. Then he's going to play a couple more years, so he'll be like at 90-something. He's probably going to pass Michael Jordan for the most 30-point games in playoff history. He's probably going to pass Michael Jordan. Damn. Up next for the Cavs, man, they're 16-1 at home against Eastern teams in the playoffs since 2015, and so look for more of the same in this series against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto last night, Kyle Lowry scored 20 points, DeMar Rosen 19. They were within 7 in the third quarter before LeBron James hit a big three-pointer, converted a three-point play, and drained another three-pointer. That was a big series in the matchup last night. And once again, even though the Raptors were within shooting distance, I guess you could call it, there was no question that the Cleveland Cavaliers were well in control of this game last night. They looked like the better team, 116-105, big win for the Cavs. And like I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks before we even started the playoffs, man, it seems like Cleveland has been out of kilter. They've been, not clicking on all cylinders. Seems like something's been going on with the chemistry of that team. And usually over the last couple of years, LeBron James teams have really started to get things going the latter part of the season. But this year is a little bit different, but good signs. They sweep in their first series, and now they come in and win their first game in this new series in the semifinals against the Raptors in such good fashion. So that's a big win for them. They are stepping their game up. Also last night in the NBA, Trevor Ariza scored 23 points. James Harden added 20 points and 14 boards. And the Rockets beat up on the San Antonio Spurs 126-99 on Monday night. The Spurs' worst loss in a series opener under Greg Popovich, the good. Yeah. Yeah, they're good. I'm a quasi San Antonio Spurs hater, too. You know why? Because the Spurs remind me of the New England Patriots just in basketball. Damn it! I did it again. I promised myself after Derek got drafted the other night that I was going to kind of, peel back a little bit on my New England Patriots hate. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm going to have to change a little bit, man. I'm going to have to get a little bit kinder and gentler on the cheating-ass New England Patriots. But as I mentioned yesterday, the fact that they drafted Derek says that they are trying to turn the page on their cheating-ass ways. It's a great move to move on, all right, to turn the page, to go to the next chapter in your cheating-ass history. And so signing and drafting Derek Rivers, a guy who has nothing but utmost class, and you heard a kid yesterday on the show, on a little interview, very humble young man, very classy young man. And I just hated that he had to go in the locker room with all of that sea of cheaters. Cheaters! But what I think that he's going to do, and this is actually going to be a good thing, this is probably a good thing as a result because it's going to help the NFL, he's going to help them, once again, to go down the path of righteousness. Go Pats! But anyway, back to the basketball, man. Trevor Ariza scored 23 points. James Harden added 20 points and 14 boards. And the Rockets beat up on San Antonio once again, 126-99. The Rockets were 22 for 50 behind the arc. They shot 53 pointers last night, the most threes attempted and made against the Spurs in their long postseason history. Remember I mentioned this fact that the San Antonio Spurs have been in the NBA for like 50 years? And like 47 or 46 of those years, they've made the playoffs. And I'm not sure if that's the exact number, but it's a ridiculous amount of years in comparison to how long they've been in the NBA period that they made the playoffs. Like they, before Tim Duncan got there, they were very good. They were solid. And they made the playoffs. They didn't win playoff series and playoff and championships, but they made the playoffs pretty much every year coming out of the Western Conference. And then when Duncan got there and he was teamed up with David Robinson at the end of his career, they started winning championships, which is bad because I'm a Laker fan. But they have just been dominant for a long, long time. Houston had 6 players in double figures, including 20 points and 13 rebounds from Clint Capella, LaMarcus Aldridge, who last night and who throughout the playoffs really, man, has been sucking. He was held to 4 points. What's going on with LaMarcus Aldridge? Houston led by as many as 39 points, including a 30-point lead in the first half from the opener of the first series between the rivals since the Rockets' victory in the 1995 Western Conference Finals. Kawhi Leonard had 21 points, fighting his way to 5 for 14 shooting. He only took 14 shots. Tony Parker added 11 points, and Jonathan Simmons had 10 for the Spurs. Houston led 69-39 in the first half, the Spurs' largest halftime deficit under Popovich. They're good for them. The good. Geechee terminology. The good for them. And the Houston Rockets, they own an 11-6 postseason record against San Antonio, winning all 3 previous playoffs series against the Spurs. The Rockets have won 6 straight postseason games in San Antonio. That's very telling. The Rockets have won 6 straight postseason games in San Antonio. Maybe we have gotten to the end of the dominance for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Kawhi Leonard is this up-and-coming player, and he's young, so it's a lot of time to see what he does in his career. Does he take his game up to even another level in the next coming years? But LaMarcus Aldridge, man, has been a disappointment. And I don't know if you're a Spurs fan, if you pay attention to the Spurs and when they made the deal and brought in LaMarcus